Building trade students from the Hannibal Career and Technical Center have now finished constructing a house in Hannibal. WGEM's Rose Lehner joins us now in studio. And Rose, this isn't their first build, is it?
Daniel, this is the 44th house students have built since they started the building trade project in 1970. Staff say the program is a great way for students to learn how to build hands-on and put it into practice. Students are educated on safety and building instructions in the classroom prior to building on the house. Staff say over the past few years, students have learned a variety of building skills with the program.
That they learn as we're going through the class through the 2 years that we're doing this, and anywhere from electrical, plumbing, framing, windows, doors, interior finish work such as flooring, trim casings.
Staff say all the knowledge they learn from the project sets them up for success when applying to jobs after high school. The completed house is located on 651 Jonathan Drive in Hannibal and is available for bids until December 13th. Daniel.
All right, thank you, Rose. Anyone interested in viewing the house or placing a bid should call the Hannibal Career and Technical Center.